guys, and welcome to my channel. Oh my god, I got setting spray in my hair. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am filming a look on the little itty bitty Viseart Pro palette. It looks like this when you open it up. I bought this palette because I heard great things about the Viseart shadows, but I was too cheap to buy the full one. So I was like, let me try it out in this little mini thing. This retails for $30. It has 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. I did a gold smoky eye. If you want to see how to get this look on my eyes, then please keep watching. Hi guys, so I am, like I said, using the Viseart Petit Pro palette. I hope that's the name, I don't really remember. I'm going in priming my eyelids using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Original. I love this thing, it keeps my eyeshadow on all day, it doesn't crease, it's really, really amazing. Now going into this white shade just to set the eyeshadow primer. Now going in with this like light brown shade as a transition color. I'm going to be putting that all over my crease and basically all over the outer and inner areas of my eye, kind of making it pretty messy because I'm going to be doing a smoky eye. This is like the very, very base color, so it can kind of go everywhere. Next I'm going into this plum shade in the outer V just to deepen the outer corner, make it a little bit more smoky. And then I'm just blending this out as I go, kind of bringing it up into my crease, but keeping it away from my lids. I'm going to go in with the same shade over on top just to make it as pigmented as I want it to be, building up that color, and then I'm going to go blend everything out with a big fluffy brush from Morphe. I forgot to film a product shot of this color, but then I go in with the darkest color in the palette. It's almost a black, and I'm putting that in the outer corner just to darken everything up, make it really smoky. And then going in with that same fluffy brush from Morphe with obviously no pigment on it. And I'm basically going to go in and just kind of repeat these steps to make it as pigmented and as smoky as I want it to be. You can stop the first time or keep going, it's really up to you. Next, I'm going in with this gorgeous, gorgeous gold foiled shade. First using my finger just to pat it on because I didn't really know how this shadow would perform. Like I said, I've never used this palette before. Then I decided to go in with a flat definer brush to kind of pack on more pigment. It blended out with my finger or the brush is absolutely beautifully. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous foiled shade. Oh my god, I love it. After putting the gold all over my lid, I'm basically just going to go blend everything out and then once again add more pigment. I'm doing the same thing, just adding more pigment and then blending so that everything looks exactly the way I want it to. Lastly, I'm going to go in with that dark plum shade in my outer corner again just to make sure that everything is blended seamlessly. And now we can move on to the face. I'm going in with my current favorite primer, the Urban Decay De-Slick Primer. It keeps my makeup on all day. I absolutely love it. Then I'm going into the Loreal Total Cover Foundation. I'm in the lightest shade, shade 301. I'm just going to dot that all over my face. This foundation has such good coverage. It feels super lightweight on the skin. I'm just buffing that out with a foundation brush from Urban Decay. And I feel like I wanted more coverage than I could get with a beauty blender. I've been trying to use more brushes lately. I don't know how I feel about it still, but now I'm just going to dot that all over the other side of my face and do the same thing all over again. Lastly, I'm going to dot the foundation onto my chin, my nose, and my forehead. I was really surprised by how much I love this foundation. I talked about it in my favorites video and I had really only worn it like once, but after wearing it a few times, I've gotten so many compliments when wearing it, and I'm not usually a big fan of drugstore foundations, so to find this one for me is like such a huge find. If you haven't tried it, if you like full coverage foundations, I would suggest going out and trying it out just to see if you like it. It definitely was worth it for me. I didn't love the other L'Oreal ones, but this one I have really, really fallen in love with. It stays on, it doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't get oily, I love it. Now just to set my face, I'm going into the Mercier Candleglow Sheer Perfecting Powder in the shade number 2. After setting my face, I'm going in with my favorite concealer of all time, obviously Shape Tape. I'm in the shade Fair Neutral. I seriously have a problem. I can't get myself to use any other concealer. And it's like there were concealers that I liked before Shape Tape, and they're still good, but I always just reach for Shape Tape. And I need to branch out, I know, but right now I'm just like stuck in a row with it because it's just so good. But if you guys have any suggestions for really good concealers that you think are comparable, please leave it in the comments down below. I need some inspiration. I really, really do. Actually, I really should try the NARS one. I know. That'll be the next thing that I have to buy. I've heard good things about the new NARS concealer. Obviously, I'm just drawing 3 lines on my forehead. After concealing under my eyes, I just want to even everything out and make sure that my face is kind of somewhat one tone, because the concealer is a little bit lighter than my skin tone. I do use it to highlight as well as concealing. Then I'm just spot concealing on the areas where I have the most scarring on my face and dancing while I do it. I don't know what I was listening to, but it was some bomb-ass music, I guess. I don't know. I don't really dance a lot, so I guess I was pretty excited. And then just blending that out like I always do with my damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with my Mercier translucent setting powder to set all the places where I put concealer so that my concealer stays in place all day and does not crease, especially on my chin, under my eyes, all of those areas where I tend to get oily. Okay, I don't get oily under my eyes. You know what I mean. My concealer creases. You know what I mean. But I always have to set those areas. My smile lines too. I did my brows off camera because it's just way easier for me. And I use the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. Now I'll be contouring using the Anastasia Powder Contour Kit in Fair. Just running that all along my cheekbones. I know you can't see the color that much, it's kind of washed out, but it did look somewhat more contoured in person, I promise. Also contouring the sides of my forehead to slim my face a little bit. I always do this. I just like can't leave the house without doing this. And next I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm using my absolute favorite for the last few weeks, the Hoola Benefit, the Benefit bronzer. Oh, the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I guess you could say that. It's just like such a perfect cool tone shade. I've just been really, really loving it. Bronzing the sides of my face along with my cheekbone area just to give some warmth back to the face. And now I'm going to go in with a highlight, and I'm using, oh my god, the Narsissist Cheek Palette. I think it's in volume 1. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. It was such an impulse buy. I am obsessed with it. It has 6 blushes, 1 highlight shade, and I didn't expect to even like the highlight shade, but it's gorgeous. Now I'm going in with this peachy blush. It's almost like a peachy highlighted blush. It has some glow to it. It's just the shades are absolutely stunning. I am so happy that I impulsively bought this. Fun fact, if you feel like blushes don't stay on you that long, then I would definitely recommend trying the NARS blushes. They last on me all day, which is a huge deal because I feel like blushes tend to just melt off my face. So I love these. I would highly recommend them. Now I'm taking the same Mercier translucent powder to carve out my contour just to make sure everything is sharp. I really don't like when it looks too muddy. That really bothers me. So I tend to always go in and do this. It's just like a really quick step, but it makes a huge, huge difference. After wiping away the baking under my contour, I'm just going to blend everything and make sure everything looks seamless using my beauty blender. I always do this just to blend together my contour, blush, highlight, all of it. Now I'm curling my eyelashes, and then I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I really wanted to try this one out. I got it as a sample. I didn't love it. It was just kind of like an average mascara. I probably won't be using it again, but because I put on falsies on the top of it, it really didn't matter that much, which is why I was totally okay with trying it on a video, but it just wasn't my favorite. Next, I'm going to go in and do my lower lash line. I'm taking the darkest black shade and putting it on the outer corner of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the lighter brown shade and move that towards the center of my lower lash line. Lastly, I'm going to take the gold shade and put that in my, not in my inner corner, but towards my inner corner. For eyeliner, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon Eyeliner in the shade Black. I got this as a deluxe sample from Sephora. I really love it. It glides on so easily, but it lasts for hours. It doesn't get muddy in my waterline, which I love. For lashes, I put on the Ardell Wispies, did it off camera, and then I'm just putting that gold in my, actually not that gold, I'm putting the NARS highlight into my inner corner. Lastly, I'm putting on lipstick. I'm using Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the color Safe Word. This is my go-to, like, completely nude lipstick. Like when I want something that's not going to stand out at all, it's just like a perfect nude, this is what I go to. I'm just going to finish the look with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I do like these shadows. I think the quality is great. I definitely want to try more Viseart palettes. The only thing I didn't like was this purple color, the shimmer. It didn't really come up very shimmery. It just came across very purple. This gold color, though, is literally fantastic. So this gold color, definitely worth it. This purple, but that's the only problem that I had with this palette. Otherwise, it blended beautifully. It was gorgeous. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Do you see this? Do you see this? I bought the Duo Black Lash Glue, and I must have found one that's defective because every time I close it, it exploded lash glue everywhere. Look at my nail. Cannot see my nail. It's all over my hands, all over my table. Oh, I'm gonna have to go buy. I really like it, but I have to go buy a new one now. So sad.